everybody.
Welcome in.
Ooh, it's Wednesday.
Oh.
It's Wednesday. Ooh, it's
It is.
Wednesday.
Yes, it is Wednesday.
Muncie, hello, my mother.
Hello, Mama
Nancy.
Nancy.
Well,
Mama
Mama Nancy,
Nancy.
she's got a cruise coming up in less than 3 weeks.
Ooh, the
Got
Queen
it.
of Disney
Nice.
is here as well.
I saw
Hello, Miss
Samara as well.
Samara.
Hello, Samara. Welcome
Hello,
in.
So,
Mr. Muncie, Miss
so
Ashley, and all
my
the
mother's got
children, all the Muncie babies.
she's got a 9-day cruise on the Carnival Venetia.
Ooh.
So,
Ooh.
but
Very
but you know, because I was telling you, she's also worried that because a lot of times lately, Grand Turk's been getting like canceled a lot.
Yeah.
Have you noticed? So she's worried that Grand Turk might get canceled.
I have a question for you, Keith. Are you going to be talking about the lady that did some slapping on the Carnival cruise? Hello, Mustard Drill. How you doing?
That's in there.
Ooh.
Ooh.
I'm telling you, Carnival is a hot mess.
Carnival has
Lady that
gotten
slapped
bad.
somebody.
Oh, okay.
The system going down. The cruises being cheaper. People booked them. Then Carnival
They got canceled. They
them.
sent them the email saying,
The things with the loyalty program. I'm going to be like Jay from the Ship Light.
So,
and what in the world is going on with Carnival right now?
That's crazy.
Oh, and I don't even know what to, I mean, I had them. You know, I have so many stories of Carnival, but I had to do another one because I had to pick and choose because I tried to put 3. Because if you really, I'll mention the story, but if you want to go see it, you're gonna have to go to my channel to watch it.
Right.
Because I have 2 Carnival and 1 Disney.
You got to put it all out there. Don't sleep tonight. You got to put it all out
there.
So the anything with the wheelchair incidents, right?
Oh my God,
that was another one. Yeah, I forgot.
So you're gonna actually have to go to my channel to watch those stories because
that is true. You got the lady with the wheelchair incident. You got the lady that slapped somebody.
No, there's 2 of them now.
There's another one.
So the second one, she fell on the wheelchair and like back in like a year ago, and now she's suing Carnival.
Oh wow! Well, you have to. How long do you have for the suit? Like a year or 2?
By the way, I have a name for the lawyers down there in Florida who go after. I totally forgot because we've always called lawyers this, right? Who go after the people who get hurt, right? Up here, where the way I grew up is, anytime someone gets hurt, the ambulance takes them. They go to the hospital. The lawyers are chasing them. We call them ambulance chasers.
Okay, because they're already prepping, they're already going over.
Think about it. They need those customers.
You know what it is? I totally forgot I used to call it. So now, whenever you hear me in my video, I'm going to start to call lawyers. I'm not going to call my lawyer no more. I'm going to call them the ambulance chaser.
The ambulance chaser.
That's a good one.
That's a good one. Yeah, for real.
That is a really good one.
You want to hear what happened with my video today? I put it out, and then I was just looking at it right now. I'm looking at it because I was trying to fix stuff to make a short out of it, right? And I literally had to delete the video because I was at work, right? So I did the overlay, right, on the thing, and I put it about. But somehow I did it twice. I did it as an overlay and as an actual video, but it put the video behind where I did it. I never had the chance to go back to actually to watch the video, so I just put it out, and I looked. I was like, oh my God, there's literally 5 seconds where it shows my cruising with Keith thing coming up, says subscribe, but there's no voice, there's nothing going on. So I had to delete the whole thing. So I literally I re-put it back up just now. So
Keith, I have a question for you. Did you take out cruising with Keith on purpose and you just left your name as Keith here on the channel?
Keith. He's not cruising with Keith anymore.
I know. I mean, you know what? I was looking at it. I was thinking in my head. I was like, I was literally trying to just like cancel the whole thing because I was literally just trying to leave it blank so that there's more. They can see me. You know, maybe people don't like that. I don't know. You know, so I'm like, all right, I'll just put Keith.
You know what? If you want to shorten it out, you could put CWK.
Well, yeah.
Cruising with Keith.
Right.
That I know.
Look at that. Look at Muzzy. Short and simple.
I mean, if you don't know my name, it's Keith. That's it. You know.
Hello, Keith. Like nice to meet you.
Right.
No.
You know, it's funny because when I went on
the only thing I do, I'd say, if people like Spanish culture, especially South Americans, they cannot say my name properly. They don't know how to say Keith. They go Keith. Keith. They say Keef. There's been times where they have people who couldn't say my name properly. Where I would go to like Starbucks. I'm like, yeah, my name is Keith. And the next thing I know, I'm getting my Starbucks and it says Keith on it. I'm like, you know how many times I have to go to these other places and I have to tell them exactly how to actually spell my name. I don't think it's a hard name to spell.
It's not. It's pretty. It's not like not a common name. It's not.
Well,
like
I mean, maybe it's because even when you say so quickly, it don't sound like Keith.
Yeah.
Okay.
But you want to hear something funny? When I went on Anchor like last month, there was a guy that I met that he has his channel is Cruising with Thomas.
Thomas the Train.
And I'm like, okay, now I know a Cruising with Thomas and a Cruising with Keith.
Oh, no. I just want to let you know something. I'm not the only Cruising with Keith out there, by the way.
Oh, there's more Cruising with Keith?
No, but it's not. I found this guy one time. Hold on. I got to go on this YouTube. Right?
Maybe he's your double.
Talk while I talk. Right? So I found it one time. This guy's name is also Cruising with Keith, but it's not about cruises. It's about cars.
Oh, well, I could see that, like cruising, like on when you're cruising on the streets, or how you say it, on the streets.
I found it one time.
Well, I originally wanted to do mine cruising escapades, but then that.
I like the escapades with Jeffy better.
Yeah, but I wanted cruising escapades, but then that turns into maybe something more not appropriate.
Escápate conmigo.
Yeah, so that's why I'm like, well, I guess escapade, and even escapades with Jeffy is a little like, wait, what? Because a lot of people tend to use like, I don't know how this is. I don't know, like sexual encounters or sexual stuff as cruising when you're looking for something.
Well, think about it. They started with the pineapple, then they went into the flamingos.
Right. So
what is it now? There's something else now out there. I don't even know. People can't even put anything on their doors because obviously there's something and something on the side for it. It's just crazy.
Yeah, I mean, you know what? People have fetishes for the simplest thing. I mean, I'm not even kidding you. Like my wife has seen me. Like I've been hit on by so many men, and I'm like. Right. I have literally. I'm like, I literally almost like, oh my god, it was so uncomfortable. Like also on a cruise one time, I literally walked off the blackjack table because it wasn't like, okay, if the guy hits me, it's fine. But then the next minute, the guy tried to give me a massage on my shoulder.
That's where I draw the line. That's where I draw the line. I don't like.
You understand?
Yeah, no, I definitely understand, and I would.
No. I was literally, I was pissed off because I kept losing. Person just sat down, and next thing I know, like, person said, "Oh, don't worry, everything's gonna be okay." I'm like, I'm like, nothing's gonna be okay.
Cruise Combo. Hello,
Cruise Combo.
I like the mustard drill saying that I overthought it a little bit. I overthink everything. So yeah, yep. Yes,
So then all of a sudden. I keep losing again, and then the person's like, "Oh, everything's gonna be, everything's fine." But the guy was twisted, right, drunk off of that. Next minute, no, he goes, "Everything's gonna be all right." Big boy starts to massage my shoulder. I go like this. I tell the dealer, I tell the dealer, cash me out because I know if he keeps doing that, I'm gonna lay him the fuck. Excuse my language, but I'm gonna turn around and I'm gonna lay him the fuck out.
Mm-hmm.
And it's nothing to do about his sexuality.
Exactly, because then it turns into that. The problem is that it turns into that.
Yeah,
like you did what you did, and now you want to turn it. Oh, you're hitting me because I'm gay, bro. You started it. Why are you acting stupid? I hate that. I hate people who do that.
And
that's crazy.
Whenever I'm playing, like especially at the tables or craps, this and that, I don't like to be touched. Like I don't like,
He's like, don't be getting my juju off.
No.
Give me that negative energy. I don't need it. I don't want it.
Let me tell you this, okay? There has been times where I've seen it happen where I think I was throwing or my brother was throwing, right? So one of our wives was gonna walk up to us, but we were hot. We had the heater. So whoever was throwing was hit like 20 or 30 rolls in a row, right? And the old man yelled at one of my wives to get away from him. Get away from him because the old man knew if they come over there, it's gonna be bad juju.
Bad juju.
And no. I think they yelled at my sister-in-law, and then the guy, and she looked at me, and I literally told her, I said, just go on the side, wait like 5 times. Once that happens, then that's it. Who?
All right, guys.
I'm still trying to figure out who Cruise Convo.
Hey, Cruise Convo. I don't know. Well, welcome in, Cruise Convo.
That's not Cruise Nuts' new channel, right?
No, Cruise Nuts' new channel is something else. But guys, let's go ahead and start the show. Today we're at the port of San Diego. So here we all go. Well, guys, Cruise Convo says that he used to be a cruise vet back in the day. So that's pretty cool, though. That is pretty cool. So, but welcome in, Cruise Convo. We love to have you here in our show. Thank you for coming in new. So today we're going to be at the port of San Diego, and I'm going to go ahead and talk today and bring you guys some information about the history of the port of San Diego. So hopefully you guys sit down and enjoy this amazing show. It's always packed with so many great stuff. We have a great team here. We've been doing this for like almost 3 years this year. So it's a long time. If it's your first time watching the show, check out the other we have about over 60 different ports that we have already talked to. But let's get into it and let's start the port of San Diego. The port of San Diego is a seaport on San Diego Bay in San Diego, California. It was established in 1962 by the Act of the California State Legislature. It operates as self-supporting specific district and administrated by the Bay and waterfront under the state. Is ranked among the 30th largest U.S. container ship ports in the U.S. Bureau of Transportation Statistics. The ports handle nearly 3 million metric tons, 6.6 billion pounds of cargo annually through the 10th Avenue National City Marine Terminals. It serves as a major U.S. port of entry of several automobiles manufacturers, and it holds a long-term lease with the Dole Fruit Import. Dole. That means that they're the ones who import all of the Dole whipped things at Disney. Could you imagine it comes in through San Diego? That's pretty cool. It's also the third busiest cruise port in California. The port is governed by 7 members of the board, port commissioner appointed by the cities of Chula Vista, Coronado, Imperial Beach, National City, and San Diego. All right, so history about this port is the San Diego Ununified Port District was created in 1962 after the California State Legislature passed the Senate Bill 41 and San Diego County Board of Supervisors certified it. In 1964, voters approved a $10.9 million bond of capital improvements including the development of a new air terminal, preparation for the harbor island, and the lease of the construction of the new cargo terminal in National City. In 1970, the first cruise ship to offer scheduled cruises out of San Diego. Since creation of the port began making 10-day trips to Mexico. So let that sink in. This port has been there since 1970. And it's been bringing in and out passengers since then. And they started making the 10-day trips to Mexico. In 1980, the port completed a wildlife refuge in Chula Vista in an effort to improve the ecological balance of the bay. In 1983, the San Diego Cruise Industry Consortium was formed to promote the San Diego as a cruise destination and home port. 3 years later, the B Street Pier cruise ship terminal was officially dedicated. That year, over 26,000 passengers embarked and disembarked at that terminal. In 1989, the port founded $165 million waterfront San Diego Convention Center opened. And in 1990, the Pasha Group began importing vehicles like Isuzu, the National and the National City Marine Terminal. A total of 15,589 vehicles units were imported the first year. Pasha now imports over 400,000 vehicles annually. In 1993, The Port and 10th Avenue Cold Storage Company celebrated the grand opening of San Diego's first on-dock cold storage facilities built in for $11 million, and the 10th Avenue Marine Terminal in 2001. The Board of Port Commissioners announced a 20-year lease with Dole Food Company. This signified the port's entry into refrigerated container cargo market. Dole ships 1.8 billion products between bananas and pineapples. In 2012, the port signed a new lease with Dole Food Company for an additional 24 and a half years, running to 2037. In August 1990, the Pasha Group began importing vehicles and National City Marine Terminal. A total of 700,000 vehicles were imported so far during that time. And so they have the cargo facilities, and then we have what we like to come and talk about, which is the cruise ship facilities. The port cruise facilities are located along the North Harbor Drive, downtown San Diego. The primary facilities is the B Street Cruise Ship Terminal, which has approximately 120,000 square feet of space, and its pier measures 1,000 feet length and 400 feet width. And it has actually two berths, each 1,000 feet along the depth and 31.5 feet, two shore powers connection, a passenger boarding bridge, and on the north berth, and on the U.S. Custom Border Protection facilities. Immediately to the south of the Port of San Diego, constructed by the Port Pavilion in the historic Broadway Pier, opened in December of 2010, with a 52,000 square foot facility, functions primarily as an overflow terminal when the ships of the berth B, Street, and additional vessel required. So the Port of San Diego is also installed the shore power for cruise ships in 2010, which you guys know that that's something really cool to actually have, becoming one of the first California ports to offer that capability. The Port Pavilion earned the LEED Gold certification of Incorporate Environmentally Focused feature, including a 60K solar panel system. As of 2025, the San Diego, California, third busiest cruise port after Long Beach and Los Angeles during 2025 and 26 season. 3 cruise lines, Disney Cruise Lines, Norwegian Cruise Line, and Royal Caribbean, are scheduled to home port in San Diego with an expected 190 ships calls, approximately 800,000 passengers. Cruise activity at the Port of San Diego grew significantly in 2000, increasing 122 calls and 276,000 passengers in 2002 to 219 calls and 619,000 passengers in 2006. As we can tell you today, the cruise terminal is still growing, and their goal eventually will be 1 million passengers coming in through the San Diego Cruise Line terminal. So as you can see, this place is very known and very familiarized. So that with that information, I'm going to pass you over to Keith. He's going to bring you the news of the day, and we're just going to continue. Let me see if anybody else, let me see. I don't see anybody else coming in new. So yeah, we'll go ahead and pass it over to Keith, and he's going to give you all that is to do with the news.
Oh my God, my camera moved. Sorry about that. Oh, my apologies. All right, so thank you all for coming in. Before we get, so I actually figured out who Cruz Kama was. Yeah, I actually did a live stream with him, him, and the Mustard Crew. I think it was 2 or 3 years ago. We did a Halloween live stream. So I think his channel was called Cruise Vet Adventures. That's what it used to be called. Okay. So let's get on to the actual this story. Well, not the story. Let's find out what the weather is over there. To me, I always say San Diego has to be probably the best place to live in the United States weather-wise, because the weather don't change over there. Like literally, it's like look at this weather: 68, 61, 67, 61. Look at that. The weather in San Diego. Oh yeah, I'm not even showing you guys. I'm looking at myself. My fault. So today is actually I forgot. I thought I actually linked it in. Today's a high of 67, low 61. So let me just we'll get back to what I was saying how the weather is. 67, 61, 67, 61, 67, 60, 66, 61, 68, 60. You got 73, 60. I mean, weather out there is gorgeous. I mean, the weather is beautiful out there. I mean, I'm telling you guys that right now. So let's actually find out what actually cruise ships that they have there. Let me bring this down. And I totally forgot what today's date. Oh, today's Wednesday, May 13th, and there are currently no ships there. So the next ships is going to be the Coral Princess on May 15th, and also you have this Silver Nova on May 15th, which is this Friday. The last ship was the Disney Wonder. So it looks like you have Disney Wonder, Island Princess, you got some princess ships, so and all that. All right, so let's get on to actually the real stuff. Is the reason why you all actually want to watch me is because of the news, everybody. It's the news. Oh, let's get started. I'll start off with that. I'll do the little fight one last. Okay, let's see. Oh, okay, I forgot which one I got. Okay, let's start off with like the major one that's going on. If you haven't heard, Carnival Cruise Line, they had some cheap cruises that were like $150 per person for these balcony room and all that, right? So I know the whole story already right here because obviously I put it in my cruise news, right? And since I'm on Facebook, I'm on all these Facebook chats, these group chats. It's all over social media. So I saw people complain left and right, complain this. So basically what happened is Carnival Cruise Lines said they're not going to honor the price, right? So you got it for cheap, but they're not going to honor the price. And actually, I don't know if you call a lawyer, can you get something out of it? Are you really going to spend all that money for a lawyer? Because you know what will happen next. You go on the cruise, they're going to kick you off. They're going to ban you from Carnival Cruise Line for life because you tried to sue them. So in the end, it's like a dictatorship. There's nothing you could do about it and all that. And I don't think you can even sue them because I know in their it says in the cruise contract. I'm like, you don't even know what even happened on social media. I literally asked the question about this just to get people's response on social media, right? And I went to Facebook group. I said, "Oh, with this situation that happened with Carnival right here, are people able to sue?" Right? You know how many messages I got on there, and every message was, "Are you retarded? Do you not read the contract?" I just asked the question out there just to get people to talk, not to get people to think that I don't read the contract. I mean, honestly, everybody out there, do you guys actually read the entire contract on your cruise contract? So let's get back to the story right here because now I'm getting sidetracked all over those people over there. So basically, what Carnival says is they canceled the cruise, but everybody is going to get $100 on board credit on their next cruise. Now, I don't know if there's a limit, meaning that, what I mean by a limit, I mean that is there a time frame to this? So I heard they're going to get $100 on board credit, but I have not heard or read anything about apply for future bookings made by August 31st. So you have to book your cruise by August 31st, 2026 to get this $100 on board credit. Okay, so now that one is done. One and done. So let's go on to the next one. They are getting 100 if they book by, yep, exactly. Thank you, Tinkerbell. Yeah, so Chris Combs says, I don't read it, but I don't freak out over things here. Yeah, I'm not going to freak out. I mean, the minute I hear things on social media saying, oh, all the cruises are cheap, this, that, you know what that means? Just don't book it because you know they're going to cancel it. Okay. Okay, that's that one. That's good. So as you know, we're having some, I like to call it COVID 2.0 going on, right? So the French health authorities hold. They actually, this one I have not done yet, right? This is actually going to be probably tomorrow thing. They held a cruise ship in port as the illness spread. No, this is a second ship. This is not the same ship of the first one with the hantavirus, which I'm going to get into some conspiracy theory with that one out there right now. So supposedly, what people now this is not fact, right? The conspiracy theory, right? So basically, you're gonna laugh this one. The conspiracy theory, what they're saying about the hand virus is about that American person who made the video. Was supposedly they're saying that he's the sister of someone that works for a company that deals with like world crisis stuff. So so supposedly she's like a high up. This is what they're saying. Don't know if it's actual facts. Don't know if it's actual evidence. But like I said, this is conspiracy theory. But the one thing I can say is actual evidence, which I had found out. So the word Hanta, right, I think in Hebrew, translates to English, it means scam and all that. I'm like, Google, everybody out there, write in Hanta and say the translation for Hanta from Jewish to English. Your mind's gonna go wild on that one, right? So okay, so yeah, so basically they held this ship right here for in the French authorities on the way auto. So so basically the ship is being held because there is another hantavirus outbreak, and this is actually getting a little wild because the hantavirus is supposed to be spread from rodent to human. Obviously, you can see it's being spread from human to human, so there is something actually going on. And let's get on to the next one. And this is the one that Tinkerbell was talking about, where we are going, where let me get this one going. So we go out there. All right. So the FBI, so basically what happened is you had a woman waiting online who was a platinum member or a diamond member on a Carnival cruise, right? The person behind them, don't know if they were platinum diamond. No, my apologies. So the person behind is a woman. The one in front is a woman and her husband, right? So one in the back is a diamond, and she tells the lady, well, this is for diamond or platinum people, and the lady just acts like she don't hear her. So then she taps the woman's husband on the shoulder and says the same thing, and that's when everything erupted. That's when the cat fight started and all that drop kick, all that, right? So basically, it went meow, right? I'm sorry, it's got to be. So basically, smacking him, all that. So this resulted in both these women to actually be arrested, and they were now arrested with the FBI. Now this didn't happen recently; happened a couple of months ago. But now, actually today on Wednesday, they had to go to court in Alabama, which is crazy. But to make matters even more, not crazy, but you got to. So you're going to argue over the line. You're going to get into a fist fight over because you're a diamond and platinum status. But now because you got arrested and you got into a fist fight, more than likely, you're going to lose that status. Why? It's because you're probably going to be banned from Carnival Cruise Line for the rest of your life. You could never go on a Carnival Cruise ever again. So all your status is thrown out the door because you decide to fight with someone where this should have just been taken care of by the cruise line themselves. Okay, I know I talked too much right there, so I'm actually going to pass this off to Jeffy, and let's go.
Put their dance time, and yes, it is dance time because of course I love this song. I will always say that no matter what. But we are here in the port of San Diego at this point. Super excited. I didn't even know that San Diego had so much to offer. So yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and dive into whatever I have here in my notes. And let's start with, in this case, the cruise port of San Diego is one of the most convenient and scenic cruise terminals in the United States, which is located directly on the downtown waterfront along the Embarcadero. The port places visitors within walking distance of museums, restaurants, parks, historic districts, and stunning views of San Diego Bay. Unlike many cruise ports that require long transfers into the city, San Diego's terminals are right there in the heart of the action, making it easy for cruise passengers to explore before or after their voyage. Now, this is something when I was doing my research and when I was looking into, it reminded me a lot of Baltimore. When I did Baltimore, when we did our Across the Waves of Baltimore, you guys could go ahead and check that out. It had literally everything right there. Everything was within 15 minutes, 20 minutes walk. They had museums. It's literally kind of sort of the same concept. So when I was looking into San Diego, I was mind blown. I was like, wow, this is incredible. Definitely a destination that I want to visit. So let me just go ahead and dive into things or places, specific places that we could go and visit. One of them, like I did mention, was the waterfront Embarcadero. The first thing that most visitors notice after stepping off the cruise ship, again, will be the waterfront promenade that stretches along the San Diego Bay. The Embarcadero, which is the name, clearly, is lined with palm trees, public art, parks, cafes, and walking paths that create a relaxed Southern Californian atmosphere. And I did, based on what I did verify and based on what I Google searched and the research that I did, it is amazing. You could also see, like right now on your screen, you could see that I'm showing clips of the Embarcadero. From walking here, offers spectacular harbor views filled with sailboats, Navy ships, and cruise liners. Street performers and outdoor vendors are common, especially during the weekends and holidays. The area is perfect for an easy stroll if you have a few hours in port. The waterfront also gives you quick access to several major attractions, many of them which are less than 15 minutes walk from the cruise terminal. Now, part of these attractions would be the USS Midway Museum. This is one of the most famous attractions near the cruise port is the USS Midway Museum. Located directly besides the waterfront with massive retired aircraft carriers, has become one of San Diego's top tourist destinations. Visitors can explore the flight deck filled with restored military aircraft, walk through the crew quarters, engine rooms, command centers, and even sit inside the flight simulator. Audio tours narrated by former sailors provide fascinating stories about aboard the carrier. Now, expect to spend at least 2 to 4 hours in here if you want to fully experience the museum. The travelers are even travelers who are not especially invested in military history are often impressed with the enormous scale of the ship and the panoramic views of the deck overlooking the San Diego Bay. Now, another section would be the Seaport Village. Here is a short walk south from the terminal, brings visitors to the Seaport Village, a waterfront shopping and dining complex designed to resemble the charming seaside village. Here you will find souvenirs, shops, ice cream stands, seafood restaurants, coffee shops, live music, and open patios overlooking the bay. Atmosphere here is casual and touristically friendly, making it ideal for cruise passengers looking for a relaxing afternoon. Many visitors in this case enjoy simply sitting near the water and watching boats as they come through and out of the harbor while enjoying the tacos. By enjoying fish tacos. That was funny because I looked into that. I'm like, fish tacos, yum. Or fresh seafood. Although the shops and tourist-oriented, the scenery and location are where the area is worth visiting. Now, Gaslamp Quarters. It's just a few blocks inland from the waterfront, which is the historic Gaslamp Quarters, San Diego Entertainment and Nightlife District. The neighborhood is famous for its Victorian-era building, rooftops, live music venues, trendy restaurants, breweries, and nightlife. During the daytime, the area feels lively and walkable, while evening becomes energetic with outdoor dining and crowded bars. Now, guest visitors can expect excellent dining options, ranging from casual Mexican cuisine to upscale steakhouse and seafood restaurants. The Gaslamp Court is especially appealing to travelers spending an overnight stay in San Diego for the after cruise. Now, Maritime Museum of San Diego. North of the cruise terminal sits the Maritime Museum of San Diego, which is home of the finest collections of historic ships in America. The museum is mostly famous for its vessel Star of India, which is the world's oldest active sailing ship. Visitors can explore historic submarines, steam ferries, and tall ships that showcase centuries of maritime history. I found this really interesting as well. Me, a person who likes, I love ocean liners and cruise ships. Definitely, this was something that catch my eye. So very interesting in there. Now, there's also the Balboa Park and the San Diego Zoo, a short taxi rideshare trip from the cruise port leads to Balboa Park, a cultural heart of the city. This enormous urban park combines gardens, museums, Spanish colonial architecture, theaters, fountains, and walking trails. So very interesting. Inside the park is the world-famous San Diego Zoo, known for its large natural habitats and enormous variety of animals. Visitors can expect an entire day worth of activities if they choose to explore both park and the zoo together. So that's very important. Note that it's really big. So this is something that you may want to do either before your cruise or after. Balboa Parks appeals to nearly every type of traveler because of a mix of art, history, photography spots, and outdoor beauty. There's also Little Italy. Of course, a city with Little Italy. What is that? What? Anyway, in this case, another neighborhood worth visiting would be Little Italy, located in a short walk north of the cruise terminal. The vibrant district filled with Italian restaurants, cafes, bakeries, wine bars, and local boutiques. The atmosphere feels relaxed and residential than the gas lamp quarters, making it popular for brunch and evening dinners. Visitors can expect excellent pasta, pizza, seafood, and coffee. Farmers markets and outdoor dining give the neighborhood a lively European feel, so good to know. Cruise passengers often stop here before boarding because of its proximity to their port and airport, so there you go. The last that I have here would be talking about Coronado Island. For travelers, with extra time, taking a ferry across the bay to Coronado Island is a highly recommended. Now, the ferry ride itself provides beautiful skyline views of downtown San Diego. Once on the island, visitors can explore beaches, shops, cafes, and the historic Hotel del Coronado, which I saw some images there. One of the California's most iconic beachfront resorts. Now, Colorado offers a quieter and more upscale atmosphere compared to the downtown San Diego, making it ideal for relaxing afternoon by the ocean. So overall, what do we expect? What can we do, or what can we overall do, like in a sum up? Cruise passengers visiting San Diego can expect excellent walkability, mid-weather throughout most of the year, which is something that Keith mentioned, easy transportation access, a relaxed California coastal atmosphere, strong military and maritime history, outstanding Mexican food and seafood, scenic harbor views almost everywhere along the waterfront. So that's all I have for Around the Port. I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I did, bringing this over and getting all the research and bringing it all to you. I hope you guys enjoyed the images and everything that I brought. That's all, again, I have for Around the Port. We're going to go ahead and bring everybody in. But before that, let's listen to this announcement.
Good afternoon, everybody. We've got an exciting group cruise announcement for you. This time around, it's going to be a very special occasion, as we have managed to get an invite to the inaugural sailing of the one and only MSC World Atlantic. This time around, we'll be sailing out from Port Canaveral in Orlando, Florida on November 13th, 2027. From there, the ship will be docking at Nassau in the Bahamas on the 14th and MSC's private Ocean Cay Marine Reserve on the 15th. After that, there'll be a relaxing day at sea where you can be one of the first people to explore this lovely new ship. On the 17th, they'll be docking in Cozumel, Mexico, followed by Costa Maya in Mexico on the 18th. From there, a single day at sea will be taking you back to Orlando to conclude the inaugural sailing. Be sure to book your cabins quick, as inaugurals like this tend to sell out really fast. You can contact us at jagonzalez@expediacruises.com or call us directly at 813-608-2935. We hope to see you on board with us.
Hello, everybody.
I forgot to say, you guys put some waves. I know not everybody likes to comment, but definitely put 3 waves, which represents one of us. That's why I put 3 waves, one for Jackie, one for Keith, and one for me. Put them out there. Of course, it definitely helps us, so we appreciate it.
Yeah,
well, I just wanted to say welcome in Lulu Cruises. I know
good.
you came in a little bit, so welcome in to Lulu, the Cam Fam in Texas. Thank you so much for being here. Also, Scotty J Travels. Thank you guys so much for being here. And we're here to talk about excursions and restaurants.
Yes.
Today there is a lot of people today, so it's good.
So I actually had a question for you because I didn't talk about the news, but it's actually a story I put out. So about the second person on the wheelchair that's suing the person.
Mhm.
So because I was just actually looking at it, right? So what happened was the person went down the gangway to leave, and she said the turn was sharp, and she fell, right off the wheelchair. But she's saying that there should have been signs stating the fact that there is a sharp turn around the corner, which everybody knows. Yeah, I know. That's why in the story I started calling these lawyers ambulance chasers, because I don't think that I don't think that this should even.
That's crazy.
You know,
it's like the same thing with that lady that said a long time ago that her coffee was hot and it burned her, and that there was no sign saying that the coffee was hot.
Yeah. So
I would like to know. I would like to know the lady with the casualty. How did she fell inside it? How did she fall in the pier? Was she just driving and she couldn't stop and fell in the water?
So first of all, they haven't said much about it, right? So in the story, they don't know if she was getting on or off the ship. I have my personal opinion about what happened, okay, which I'm going to tell you about it. I mean, I'm just trying not to because someone did die, okay?
No,
so
I understand that. Okay. I'm just trying to figure out, was she getting on the ship?
My personal opinion is she got toasted drunk and she was driving and just went flying off the pier and hit her head on the boat, went down unconscious, and she drowned because she was unconscious.
She was unconscious. Oh wow.
That's just my honest opinion. And you know what they say, you shouldn't drink and drive.
Well, I mean, was she distracted? Was she talking? Was she not looking?
But it's weird because her husband was with her and he went in the water to try to get her.
I didn't know her husband was even with her.
Yeah, her husband threw himself in the water to try, and he was the one who pulled her out.
Honestly,
out of the water, they helped her out.
Because of her age, I just thought her husband is no longer with us.
No, her husband was there.
Oh wow.
Because the ship light has a video of everything that happened, and the lady said the husband just jumped in after her, and you could hear the lady crying because she was devastated because she's seen how everything happened, and they were just getting everybody out and moving everybody out of the place.
See, I'm just going based off the fact what I think happened.
Yeah.
But I know someone. I'm not gonna bet because someone did pass away. I mean, accidents do happen. Obviously, but in the end, I've always felt that the cruise line should have barricades around the especially by the cruise ships. Right.
Yeah, like you can't. People in general, some don't have common sense, and I think somebody put that in the comments.
And it's not
stupidity barriers, I guess is what you want to call them.
Yeah.
Stupidity
barriers.
It's
not the fact that they don't have common sense. It's also the fact we've seen so many stories where a woman dropped a kid in between the ship. Oh, someone was taking a selfie and they fell in between the ship and the water. It's stuff like that, simple things like that, right? Where honestly, they should not be. They should have a barrier, especially by the ship, because if you fall in between the ship and the water, you don't have space to move.
Right.
Well, just as an FYI, I just got a message from Ship Life that he's going to put another Carnival cruise thing. People fighting over line cutting. So that's a new one that he's gonna put out there. So,
well, he's like, did he get off the cruise yet or not?
Yeah, he's off.
Yeah, baby. Because I was talking to him, but I was just, I wasn't trying to meet up with him, but I was just because I knew he was up here, so I was just talking to him. I don't have his phone number, but through Facebook Messenger, and I was just telling him like some areas that he might want to go for filming.
All right, so we're gonna
so
go ahead and start with the shore excursions.
let's do
I
it.
have a really cool shore excursion. I'm gonna show it to you guys.
Yep.
I liked it. This is my shore excursion. We're gonna go to San Diego whale watch cruise, and I liked it. It was $85. It's a 4 hours approximately. I've been wanting to go to Alaska because I want to see these whales, but I thought that this was really cool, something different to do in San Diego. I was very shocked. I'd never been to San Diego, so I didn't know that they had whales. But when I saw this, I said, "Oh, I want to pick that one because this is something that I would like to see one day." But look at how pretty, and look at the little. I think these are the little seals.
It's like an otter. So, yeah.
They're so cute.
Nice.
So, this is kind of like the check-in for the whale watch.
Right.
Look at that. That is just amazing. And this one is the whale watch cruise. A little bit of the overview. You go whale watching from San Diego aboard the replica of the historic sailing schooner and the world's first American Cup sailing competition in 1851. Throughout your cruise, you can expect the guide to share informative commentary about gray whales, dolphins, and other marine animals, along with details about the U.S. Navy sites you pass as you head out to the Pacific Ocean. So cruise on the sail ship America from San Diego, spot migrating whales and dolphins
frolicking in the
Pacific Ocean. I've never been to the Pacific Ocean.
Neither have I. I lied. I have. I have.
The only whale.
No, I never been to Pacific Ocean. The closest to the Pacific Ocean was Vegas.
No, I went to Seattle. I forgot. Sorry.
Look at this. Includes whale sighting and no seasickness guarantee.
Yeah,
no way they're gonna guarantee.
Get
that.
out of here.
Are they giving you a Dramamine before you get on? Like what?
Oh, trust me. But you know what? If I had a tight budget and I'm on this, I'm gonna get my money because I'm gonna put my head over side. Oh
my God!
That's it.
See,
I have seasickness. I'm throwing up everywhere.
Oh my God!
Creating drama and creating stuff unnecessary over there. Throwing up because you said I'm seasick.
I'm not saying I would do that. Well, first of all, I probably would not. I like cruises. I'm not a big fan of these fishing boats. I hate fishing boats. Because once you put the anchor down, that's when you get seasickness. I don't get seasick. I go on the cruise. I don't need Dramamine. I don't need patch. I ain't fine on the cruise. I've never gotten seasickness on a cruise. I went on a fishing boat. One time in my life, I was about to yak off the side of the boat the minute they put the anchor down. Okay? So I'm just saying, a lot of people don't realize you get seasickness once the boat is still. It's not moving. They got the anchor down. That's when you get seasickness.
Oh my God. Well, this one, it has a 4.5 hour sailing cruise. It comes with sodas and snacks, whale sighting guarantee. And if you don't see a whale, you get to come back for free. So that's not bad.
Well, I hope they don't get, I look like a manatee instead of a whale, but yeah.
Oh my God. But yeah, that's my shore excursion of the day.
Very nice. Very interesting.
Okay, I will go and we're going to go to, the zoo. Nope, we're not watching the cat fight, but that would be better.
Oh, she's so cute, or he's so cute.
Yay, the San Diego Zoo. I didn't give any prices, but there you are. Sorry.
$78 for
that's not bad. For how long? How long?
1 day pass.
1 to 4 hours.
Okay, that's not bad.
Let's see if you have it. Oh, this is a long one. Are you sure?
The San Diego Zoo is really incredible. They have over 3,000 creatures in here.
Okay,
I want to keep you guys off. Let's get the pictures.
We have that at Busch Gardens. Okay.
I know. I haven't been to Busch Garden in a good minute.
Our gondola is back. Our sky ride is back. We had rhinos. I don't know if we still have rhinos.
Remember, everything looks cute until you actually get over there. See, I was at a butterfly farm. The butterfly landed on my stomach, and it would not leave. I had to put my hand under my shirt and shake my shirt. I was walking around when the butterfly.
Probably got tangled.
Aw.
Oh, those are real elephants.
Look, they're showing their love.
No, I used that picture.
That's a statue.
Penguins. We have penguins at Busch Gardens. We don't have African elephants.
You know what? Every time I think of penguins, so I would say probably like when am I 43? So probably maybe 25 years ago, I think it was in Central Park. I didn't know this a zoo in Central Park, right? So Central Park Zoo, I heard they got all these penguins, right? But they're wondering why there's no babies being born. Little did they realize, but the penguins, they're getting busy with each other. Okay, I'm trying to keep it polite, right? The penguins are getting busy with each other, right?
Nice.
Little did they realize
they were men.
All the penguins were men.
Oh my God.
So in my eyes, I'm like, so I guess they had gay penguins?
They got gay penguins, yeah.
Oh my God. Not that they had, oh my God.
Can't get a cat, get a cat, get a cat.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I'm talking about like this is
not even the penguins survive.
Oh.
No, but homosexuality is so bad. Oh my God, it's a sin.
I mean, there's no woman in there, so they got, and the penguins.
They gotta get busy somehow. They gotta get busy somehow.
They gotta get something. It's not like they can use that other parts of the body to help them. You know, I'm trying to keep it.
Oh my God.
It is what it is. It is what it is.
All right. Oh yeah. So do you want me to do the rest? Oh, do you have?
Yeah, bring up the restaurant.
I have a restaurant. I'll start with mine, and then you can finish.
Yeah. Before we get sidetracked, start talking about the penguins.
Okay, so I actually hold on. Let me see. Where is it? Okay, so we're gonna start here. So I actually picked the Portside Pier. And so the Portside Pier is really cool because this is in the downtown San Diego. It's very close to the pier. Mm-hmm. So they have but the cool thing about this Portside that they have like 4 different restaurants. We're going to talk about the dock side today on here, but I just wanted to show you how beautiful this place is inside. So you have 42,000 square foot. You have 4 signature restaurants, an outdoor patio, 2 second floor public viewing decks, and then a 360 panoramic water view fronts. So some of the restaurants on here is like the Brigantine Seafood Oyster Bar, Miguel's. And then you have the dockside and the Portside Coffee and Gelato. Okay. So I decided we were going to visit the dockside today. So we're going to visit here. And they have different menus. This is the location. So, and I looked at the menu. It was really kind of cool to see. So here we go. The appetizers, you have the fried shrimp cocktail, Baja ceviche.
If it opened in a different thing, we can't see it.
There we go.
There we go.
Okay. So we got the fried cocktail shrimp, the Baja ceviche, the fried pickle spears, the spicy wings, crispy calamari, crispy onion rings, sweet and spicy Brussels sprout, sea salt pretzels, crispy buffalo cauliflower, barbecue flatbread, and potato skins. Then we have fish and chips, fried seafood combo, the dockside salad. And keep in mind, I didn't see any pricing, so I'm hoping it's like not up there.
Oh, I didn't think about that. Yeah.
The double cheeseburger. Mm-hmm. I don't think so because there's like turkey club, spicy chicken sandwich, the tuna croissant, the crispy fish tacos that you were talking about, the blackened mahi tacos. They also have for the little ones fish and chips, a quarter pounder cheeseburger and chicken. And then for sides, you have French fries, coleslaw, and kettle chips.
Very nice. All of this sounds really delicious right now because I, of course, haven't had dinner. So
I know it looked really good, you know, and then look at the crispy calamari. Look at this, the fish and chips.
I'm not a fish and chips fan, but I will eat them up. Yeah.
I know.
Sounds
and I'm like, that was really good. I looked at it and I said, man, that looks really good. Mm-hmm. So go ahead, Keith.
Okay, so I picked a restaurant, but not ones that me and you would like. But I still had to pick it. So it'd be only because it looks nice. It's called Tom Ham's Lighthouse. It's like on the water. Let me see. Let me actually start to see.
Oh, this is nice. Oh, that's pretty.
So that's from the beginning. So I only picked it because it's on the water, but it's mostly seafood. So that's the reason why I said like, okay,
it won't work for Jackie. Yeah.
Or me.
I don't know how Jeff eats all of that stuff. I'm
a risk. I mean, again, that's a really big risk, but I don't care.
So,
at least when you with me, I can always give you that EpiPen. And
yeah.
you're
So
this is the time
they have. They have all this oysters on the half shell. I'll be honest, I have no clue what any of this is. Falsa Baja. What? Okay.
Bahia Falsa. Whatever that is.
Okay, you get $30 for a chef's dozen oysters, mint to sweet. This is the raw appetizers, this is shrimp, crudo, cocktail. I don't see it. No, I ain't seeing clams. That's weird. Oh, here we go. They got clams here.
There we go.
Oh, there they go.
Okay, so.
Oh my God! The look at that platter. 155, 135, and 290.
Yeah, and it serves 1 to 2. You remember, you're getting only 4 oysters or. Oh no, that's the whole thing, right?
That's the whole thing.
Yeah, that's the whole thing.
Oysters,
it's 4
clams.
Mm-hmm.
Baby scallops are 2. Then jumbo shrimps are 6, and mussels are 6.
Okay,
and that's for 2 people to share.
Yeah.
Main lobster. I mean, fuck.
Look at that. The other one is a half, and then you have.
I'll be honest. I tried the clam one time. My wife's like, "Oh, I'll try." Or my father-in-law, someone in my in-laws was trying to get me to try. So I did it. It felt like something slimy going down my mouth.
Oh, the clam?
I'll be honest. It was the most disgusting thing I ever put in my mouth in my life.
I like mussels. I eat mussels, and I prefer mussels over oysters and clams because they're.
What is the difference between a mussel and compared to an oyster or a clam?
Yeah, just smaller, and they're literally just smaller.
All I'm gonna say, as soon as I saw that slimy thing, I was done. I'm like, heck no, that's not.
I noticed mussels aren't that slimy either. They're more strong. They're like sturdier. Yeah.
Yeah, lighthouse.
But I eat them very happily.
Beets, asparagus. Okay,
garlic butter. It tastes delicious.
No, but see, here's something I would get. Boom, 12-ounce New York steak, right there.
There you go.
Yeah, I like steak too.
Oh no, I mean, I've gone to seafood places, and I told my wife, let me see the menu. As long as they got a salad for an appetizer, they have a steak, I'm good. Right. I don't care.
Look, Muncie said that he's sticking to the lobster. That's it. Give me the lobster, and I'm good to go.
That sounds great.
Oh, see, they even have the short ribs. I love short ribs.
Oh, short ribs. There you go.
Okay.
Oh, they got, well, the paella
why in the world would you add shrimp to short ribs? To me, that destroys it.
Yeah.
It says add Baja tiger shrimp for $10 to the short rib.
Okay, I saw that just now. Okay.
Yeah. Pearl potatoes. I don't even know what that last name is. Fontina polenta, Brussels sprouts, green beans, steamed vegetables. Let's see the dessert.
Those were sides. Okay.
Let's see the desserts.
Desserts.
Chocolate fudge brownie. Oh man.
Ooh, the creme brulee.
Nah, screw the creme brulee, man. Look at that chocolate fudge brownie with the ice cream. Oh.
So the other day I went to a restaurant here in Tampa. I forgot. Oh my gosh, I forgot the name. Anyway, I had a tiramisu and steak. So good. My friends gonna kill me.
I'm gonna pull a lunch menu since people might.
Oh, look, they even had a Mother's Day lunch.
Oh. Yeah, I'm not gonna read this off. I'm just gonna scroll down real quick. I think it's pretty much the same thing. Yeah. Oh, they got calamari. I didn't see calamari on the dinner.
Yeah, I didn't see that one on the other one.
Yeah. So they got hummus, some other stuff. They got the greens. They got sandwiches. So for lunch, they have a different menu.
Oh wow.
Okay. So
look at they have the lobster roll.
I can't have that.
Oh, I thought that. I'll be honest. I read the prime 6-ounce as a 60-ounce, and I was like, for $20. I was just about to say 60 ounces for $20. You know? Yeah. So I mean,
he was like, "Sign me up! I'm coming this weekend."
Yeah, I was like, oh my god.
Right now,
Oh,
flying
my
over. Wow,
That is
that was really good.
Oh man.
All right.
Well,
I
guys,
just-
don't
This is like
forget
my
that
laptop.
when is it? Next week, we're gonna be in the port of Mumbai.
Oh, yes, we are.
And
Yeah, that was your idea, by the way, Keith. Yeah.
Walk like an Egyptian, huh?
Oh my
The
God.
port of
actually,
Mumbai is next week.
since talking about the Indian
yeah.
culture, I did record a wedding in the middle of the street. Well, of that Indian wedding. On TikTok, I got 100, like I think I'm up
He
to
was
like
doing-
105,000 views on it.
Oh my
But he
god.
was doing the Bollywood. That's what he was doing.
Yeah.
I got
Yeah,
it.
but
now.
next Wednesday is
Hello,
gonna
my
be the
friend.
port of
Welcome to 7 to
Mumbai.
11.
If you want to come to my 7 p.m. show, I'm going to be talking about, hold on. Next week, I'm going to be talking about the 5 cruise lines Carnival guests are booking at 7 p.m.
Oh,
Don't
so they're
forget.
leaving Carnival to go to another company.
They're leaving Carnival.
Listen,
They're going
Carnival
someplace
is-
else.
Yeah, Carnival's got
So I know they were talking about MSC. It's crazy. MSC now is sending me free cruises. So,
Yeah, they send all sorts of
They're trying to match. They're trying to get people over. Yeah.
No, so do you remember I used to tell you I used to get all these free cruises through your comp with MSC. Now I wanted your comp there. It's all gone from only with MSC. So when I go onto the MSC part, I think MSC like joined with your comp. They did something with your comp, right? Because now I'm getting free cruises through MSC, but it's the same exact. It's like when you go into MSC, you go into the thing, and next thing you know, it looks exactly like the Your Comp website. It's the same exact website.
Wow.
And then it's like, so they had. I think Your Comp is doing their like casino offers privately with them.
Well, just so you know, and this message is for Cruise Combo. If you're looking to go in on the inaugural sailing, I'm going to put the prices here. This is only for 2 passengers. The interior cabin for 2 passengers is $2,008. The ocean view is running about 25 and change, and the balcony ocean view is running about 28 and change, and that's for 2 cabins. Cruise only, no gratuities, no travel protection. Deposits is $199. So if you're interested, let me know, because that's for the inaugural sailing.
Of which MSC Royal Atlantic, right?
Yeah, yesterday's show, I was talking about Royal versus MSC. That show, a lot of people came. It has a lot of views right now going on that show. So if you're interested in knowing a little bit, go check that show out. Yeah. Next week, we're going to be talking about the top 5 cruise lines Carnival guests are booking. So if you're looking interesting to seeing where people are going, come to that show. That's what I will be doing on Thursday.
And that's your Tuesday show. That's your Tuesday
at 7 p.m. And then we have the Port of Mumbai next week here and Across the Wave
Wednesday
at 8 p.m.
Across the Waves, yes.
Hold on. Anything else that is going on with you, Keith, before we go?
I got my news.
Other than all your Carnival backed up, stuff that you've been working
I
on,
have
right?
so many shows to put out. I have another vlog coming out. I'm gonna put it out tomorrow. I finished the whole thing and all that.
Okay.
And usually I would separate like the parts that like copywritten parts, but I just screw it. I need to get out, so I just put it all.
Yeah.
Right.
No, because I got like demonetized. I'm like, oh my god. So I took off every single AI video I had on all my shorts on YouTube, and I just like took them off. I mean, I haven't since that happened. I haven't even been making any shorts really on YouTube because I just don't want to like take a chance. I want to wait for the whole thing. Because to me, the shorts ain't gonna do nothing for me to get monetized. You know,
Right.
I'm not. You know, I need the hours. You know, that's what I'm trying to do, but it is what it is.
Jeff, do you have anything for next week?
No, I'm just editing videos. I am uploading a little bits by bits of my past cruises on Escapades with Jeff T on Facebook, and you could also check me out on Instagram, so you guys could check those. And that's all I'm doing. Yeah, pretty much, and editing, of course.
All
videos.
right.
Yeah.
Well, with that being said, guys, thank you so much for being on another Across the Way show. I love you guys all to the moon and back. May God bless each and every one of you guys. And I just feel so blessed, to have you guys here for a whole hour. Today's show was really cool. Everybody was chit-chatting. And for those of you that don't like to comment, thank you guys for being here with us. We love you all. whether you comment or not. We will see you on the next show. So toodaloo for now.
You guys take care. Bye, guys.
Adios. Arrivederci.